Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is how to fix your tech. Now today I'm back with another video. So we're going to be learning how to deep clean your PC. Now you can deep clean your laptop, but I'm deciding to use a PC today. And if you end up wanting a laptop deep clean, I can do that too. But anyway, until then, let's roll the intro. So everyone, before I begin telling you what you need, I'm going to tell you this. So I have moved on to a new editing program. So yeah, you might notice the videos look a bit different. But anyway, all you need is a screwdriver. I've got the famous Be Quiet screwdriver. You need the old, I was going to say cellies, but you need a paintbrush. And since our vacuum cleaner is working, you can also use your vacuum cleaner to pick up all the dust after. Now, sometimes you can use canned air, or if you have a data vac, you can use that. I wouldn't recommend a compressor, even though yes, I do use a compressor. I'm trying not to use a compressor in the video, so I don't tell you the wrong thing. But anyway, let's get on to cleaning. Now today I'm using my nan's PC for the demonstration, just because it's a fully running computer and it's got it's a bit more normal than like the Think Center, so it's more towards like my custom PC. But anyway, so on the side panel it should be thumb screws. If not, it should be just normal screws, so you can use a screwdriver. So with thumb screws, all you have to do is use your thumb. I mean, most of the time, manufacturers love to put thumb screws in too tight so you can't use your thumbs, which kind of defeats the purpose, but these thumb screws come out fine. And then you just push the side panel to the left, depending on which way you're watching or which way you're going. And then it should slide off, and then you can pull it out, and it comes off. Now on the back, we've got just normal screws, but not all the time. Sometimes it actually does make sense to take the back off, and these screws are just threading, so, or that one at the top. But I'm going to take them off for the purpose of the video, because on custom PCs like mine, you can access the power supply, and that usually holds quite a lot of dust. But anyway, then what you can do is you can slide it off. Next, what you can do is on most PCs or most custom built PCs, you can put your hand under, and with a bit of force, with a lot of force in this case, a lot. Now I do realise this one is way harder than my custom PCs to take off, but it is possible with a lot of force. Now that's going to sound real bad on the camera, but as long as you don't rip it too much so that these cables don't come loose, it should be alright. And in this case I haven't, so all good. But anyway, now let's have a look at disassembling it to a certain point. Now, one of the great things or good things to do is I always remove my graphics card, since it makes up a massive amount of the PC in my case. Now this is a much smaller one, but it still makes up a certain point and collects dust, so I usually remove it. So all you have to do, on the side there should be a screw, and you can just undo that. And there should be another screw underneath to keep this bracket on here. Now this cleaning process will use alcohol, so yeah, be prepared if you have any. You don't need to use it, but it always gets it looking quite nice, so yeah. Right, next what we have to do, with these graphics cards, they're a bit different. You push them, the little thing up. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little tab at the end. Now, if you've got a PC like mine, all you have to do is grab the little tab and push it to the right, so like that. But in this case, it's different because it's a bit older. So I just have to push it up and out. Now this one is a bit of an interesting one to get out. I have done it many times, but with a bit of force, without breaking the card, I can manage to do it. And there we have it. So we've got our graphics card. Now this is a gigabyte. I think it's a 210, GT 210. Let me just have a look. I'm pretty sure it's a GT 210, but I will put that. If I end up figuring out what it actually is, I'll tell you. Now, so this will be a fairly deep clean, so I'm not planning on completely removing all the components. But now all you have to do is, I think we should start dusting. Now, basically, dusting's pretty simple. All you need to do is get your brush and get your vacuum cleaner. And what you want to do is you kind of want to get your vacuum cleaner so it's not touching any of the components, but it is cleaning up all the dust like this. But anyway, I'm going to time lapse that because it's different for everyone. But you should get the point, and if you don't, comments are there for a reason, so you can use them. Alrighty everyone, so for my cleaning products, I have chose metho, or methylated spirits. Now, one thing I need to keep in note, or anyone who is using methylated spirits, is not to put it on the plastics, only metal, and even be careful on there because it can strip paint. Now, what you want to do is use it, just pour it into the cloth like that. But if you wanted to use something else that you could use on the plastics, I recommend something more like isopropyl alcohol. Don't worry guys, one day I will get some of my own so I can demonstrate it. But anyway, if you want to use metho, all you need to know is don't put it on any of the boards or plastics. I'm just going to use it on like the case where it's not painted because it's fine. So the bare metal case. But anyway, I'm going to time lapse that too because it's basically just a procedure of applying to the cloth and wiping off with the cloth. But as I said earlier, if you have any problems, comments are there. But anyway, let's continue. Alright everyone, now it is time to do for assembly. All you have to do really is put your front cover back on. Now it should be easier than taking it off in my case. Right, then what we can do is we can put the back on. Then what we can do, in this case, we can put our screws back. Now we can have a look at the front, where there is just the graphics card. Now you have probably got a PCI connector, or PCIe, sorry, connector, so you'll have to plug that in. But I think it's a lot easier to put in than it is to take out. But let's just test that theory. And then we just have to make sure it's there. Alrighty guys, now it's time to screw it in. So just get your plate. Alrighty. Then you just have to get your screwdriver. Screw this in. Now this will screw your graphics card in as well, so make sure it's tight enough. Now they don't have thread in the back, so you can't tighten it too much, but well, keeps the plate on. Alright, now it's time for the front panel. Now some people will have tempered glass like I do. In this case it's just the solid front panel, so pretty easy. Just all you have to do is slide it on there. And they need hand tightening because they are full-time screws. And we're done. While it isn't the cleanest PC in the world, it's definitely cleaner. Now, this is halfway between a deep clean and a basic clean. But anyway, that's alright. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.